Today I'm going to explain about pandas. First, I will explain what is pandas. Then we'll go to the different types of data in pandas. Then the different operation in pandas. In different operations, I will be explaining about the how to handle the missing data in pandas. So let me explain what is Panda. Panda is an open source Python library is used for the data manipulation. We can remove the filter the missing data. We can filter the duplicate data. We can fill the missing value. We can do any kind of aggregation functions on the pandas and the various operations on various tasks that can be done using pandas, data cleaning, merging, and joining, handling missing data, column insertion and deletion, group by operation, data visualization. All these things we can do using Pandas. So data cleaning, merging and joining. So clean and combine data from multiple sources. Handling inconsistency and duplicates. Handling missing data. If the data contains any missing value, it can handle that. Either it can remove the missing data or it can fill the missing data with some other value. Then third operations can be done by Panda is column insertion and deletion. If you want to remove any column or row, if you want to insert any row and column, it also can be done using pandas. Then group by operation, it can be done. Any group by operation you want to do in pandas also it can be done. Data visualization, so data can be visualized after summarizing the data. If you want to visualize the data, you can use any kind of data, any kind of a chart or bar, any kind of bar graph you can use, and any kind of chart or a graph you can use, and you can visualize the data. Then first, before using the pandas, you have to first install the data, install the pandas. Then after we can use the pandas for our various operations. For how to install the pandas, we can install the pandas using pip install pandas. If you will use this pip install panda, then it can be panda can be installed. Then for after installing the pandas, we can use it by using import panda. Either you can give as a name some name as a any name you can give. I have given here import panda as PD, or simply if you don't want to give any name, you can write import pandas also. There are two data structures in Pandas library. First one is Panda series and next one is Panda data frame. Panda series is a one-dimensional labeled array capable of holding data of any type. Panda data frame is a two-dimensional data structure that label axes, rows, and columns. So data can be stored in and row and column format. Then how to handle the missing data in pandas. So for the pandas to handle the missing data, first it has to check whether there is any missing value. Then if there is any missing value, then it will deal how to handle the missing value. Either it can remove the missing value or it can fill with some other value also. So that way I'm going to explain about handling missing data in pandas. So the missing data can be represented in pandas using NaN or none. So NaN is not a number. So first we'll create a data frame, either a data frame or a data series. I have created a data frame here using dictionary, name, and age and city I have taken. So for name I have taken three names: Alice, Bob, Non and David. For age I have taken 25, non, 23, 30, and for city I have taken Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, none. So here if you see the data contains missing value, that is none. For age also, for name also, for city also it contains missing value. If I simply want to see the data, I can print it so that I can use the data frame name as df and df equal to pd.data frame, and the data df I can see using print df. Then and this is the output for this. After seeing the output, you will see for every row it contains missing data. So how to handle this missing data? First, to handle the missing data, first we have to detect whether there is a missing value. So as I told you, I can see by seeing the data, but in Python you have to write is null method. If it is the data frame name and dot is null method will check if there is any missing value, then it will show any missing value, and it will represent it as a true or false. Then count missing value, how many missing values are there also we can count it using df.isNull dot sum method, and based upon that we can find out how many columns are having missing value. Then we have checked that there is a missing value. Now for the handling the missing value, there are two ways. Either you can remove the missing value and or we can fill the missing value. For removing the missing value, the method name is drop na. So df dot drop na in place true equal to true. That means wherever at least one row also contain missing value, it will be deleted. That row will be deleted, dropped. Or if you want to delete the any column contains the missing value also, it can be done using drop method, but you have to write within that x is equal to 1. So if we are writing x is equal to 1, then any columns containing missing value can be dropped. Then third method is remove row if only if all values are missing. So we are writing df drop dot drop na how is equal to all, and it will remove the rows containing the missing value. So all the rows containing missing value. Then filling missing data, how to fill the missing data. Here fill na method will be used. So the data frame name dot fill na. So fill na, you can take any, you can fill the missing value with 0, or we can fill the missing value with mean value, median value, mode value, any way we can fill the missing value. So first example I am showing a df dot drop na. Df dot fill na 0, that means the missing value will be filled with 0. And second example I am showing you that fill na df of age dot mean. So second example is the missing value will filled with the mean value of the age, and third one, the example is the missing value can be filled with mode value. Then is another method, other methods are forward fill and backward fill. Forward fill will see if any previous value contain not is not null value, that value will be filled with the missing value. Or backward fill means any forward value is there which doesn't contain any missing value, that value will be filled with the missing value.